In the year 2025, Harley Davidson's prices have skyrocketed to ridiculous levels, leaving even loyal riders frustrated. Some models now cost as much as a brand new car, packed with factory extras no one asked for, all while collecting dust in dealerships. Today we are counting down 7 Harley Davidson motorcycles so overpriced they might as well let them rot. And trust me, when you see the #1 pick, you will not believe what Harley is charging. Number 7. Harley Davidson Breakout 117. Harley Davidson's decision to revive the Breakout 117 should have been an exciting moment for fans of aggressive cruisers. After all, the original Breakout was known for its long, low stance, powerful presence, and the perfect balance of muscle and style. However, when riders saw the price tag attached to the new model, the excitement quickly turned into disbelief. The Breakout 117 enters the market with a staggering price of $24,000, a price point that makes even the most dedicated Harley enthusiasts pause and rethink their options. The biggest issue with this price tag is that it does not offer enough improvements over other Harley Davidson motorcycles that cost significantly less. At its core, the Breakout 117 is a Softail chassis motorcycle equipped with the Milwaukee 8 117 engine. This powertrain is no doubt strong, offering 102 horsepower and 123 pound-feet of torque. But here is the problem. It is the same engine found in cheaper models like the Lowrider S, which costs thousands of dollars less. So what exactly is Harley Davidson charging extra for? One of the most advertised aspects of the Breakout 117 is its design. It sports a stretched-out, chopper-inspired silhouette, a huge 240mm rear tire, and plenty of chrome detailing. While these features may look appealing at first glance, they do not justify the high cost. The suspension system remains fairly basic, lacking the premium upgrades expected in a motorcycle at this price point. The braking system also fails to impress, with a standard single-disc setup on the front, a disappointing choice when compared to other motorcycles in the same price range that offer dual-disc braking for superior stopping power. Another major drawback of the Breakout 117 is its handling. While it undoubtedly looks bold and powerful, the stretched-out rake and wide rear tire make it more difficult to maneuver at low speeds. Riders who want a balanced, agile ride might find themselves struggling with its handling, particularly in tight corners or city traffic. The design prioritizes aesthetics over practicality, which may turn off riders looking for both performance and comfort in a cruiser. Perhaps the most frustrating aspect of this motorcycle is its limited customization potential. Harley Davidson motorcycles are beloved for their customizability, but the factory styling of the Breakout 117 is already so aggressive and distinct that it leaves little room for personalization. Riders who prefer to build their dream bike from the ground up will find themselves constrained by the factory-determined design, making the premium price tag even harder to justify. And this leads us to an even bigger pricing controversy: an all-electric Harley Davidson that somehow costs even more than the Breakout 117. Number 6. Harley Davidson Livewire 1. Harley Davidson's attempt to break into the electric motorcycle market was bold, but its execution left much to be desired. The Livewire 1 was introduced as a futuristic, high-performance alternative to traditional gas-powered motorcycles. However, instead of revolutionizing the industry, it quickly became one of the most overpriced motorcycles in Harley Davidson's lineup. With a jaw-dropping price of $22,799, the Livewire 1 fails to deliver the value riders expect at this cost. One of the biggest concerns surrounding the Livewire 1 is its practicality, or rather its lack thereof. The most significant issue is the limited range. Harley Davidson claims the Livewire 1 can travel 146 miles in the city, but this drops dramatically when riding at highway speeds. Riders who plan on taking long trips will find themselves constantly searching for charging stations, turning what should be an enjoyable ride into a stressful experience. Charging time is another major drawback. Unlike a gas-powered Harley Davidson motorcycle, which can be refueled in minutes, the Livewire 1 requires significant downtime for recharging. When using a direct current fast charger, it takes approximately 1 hour to reach an 80% charge. However, when using a standard household outlet, the charging time extends to several hours, making it inconvenient for riders who are accustomed to quickly refueling and getting back on the road. Performance-wise, the Livewire 1 does have impressive numbers. The Revelation electric motor produces 100 horsepower and 100 pound-feet of torque, delivering instant acceleration. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds, making it one of the fastest Harley-Davidson motorcycles ever built. However, speed alone does not make a motorcycle worth its price, and the Livewire 1 struggles in other critical areas. At 563 pounds, the Livewire 1 is significantly heavier than most sport motorcycles, making it feel less agile at low speeds. While Harley-Davidson engineers have worked to balance the weight distribution, it still does not provide the same confidence-inspiring ride as a well-designed gas-powered alternative. Additionally, many traditional Harley-Davidson riders are simply not interested in an electric motorcycle. The brand's core audience has always been drawn to the unmistakable sound and feel of a large V-twin engine, and the Livewire 1 lacks the rumbling character that defines a Harley-Davidson. The price is the final and perhaps most damning issue. Other companies such as Zero Motorcycles offer electric motorcycles with similar performance for thousands of dollars less. If a rider is already considering spending over $22,000 on a motorcycle, they are likely to choose a high-end gas-powered touring model or a premium cruiser instead. Even within Harley-Davidson's own lineup, there are far better options at this price point. And if this price makes no sense, just wait until you see what Harley-Davidson is asking for a classic touring motorcycle that has barely changed over the years, but now costs as much as a brand new car. The next motorcycle on our list proves that sometimes nostalgia comes with a price tag that is just too high. Number 5. Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic 114. Harley-Davidson has built a reputation on nostalgia, and no model embodies that classic American cruiser aesthetic quite like the Heritage Classic 114. It is a bike designed to evoke memories of long highways, leather-clad riders, and the golden age of motorcycle touring. But as much as Harley wants riders to relive the past, the price tag of this Softail model is rooted firmly in the present, and that is a big problem. For the model year 2025, the Heritage Classic 114 comes with a shocking price tag of $24,000. That is a hefty sum for a bike that, while undeniably stylish, offers little in the way of cutting-edge technology or performance upgrades. The Softail frame, while beloved for its classic design, lacks the premium suspension and comfort features that riders in this price range expect. More concerning, the braking system still relies on a single front disc brake, a setup that feels outdated and underpowered for a motorcycle of this size and weight. At the core of the Heritage Classic 114 is the Milwaukee 8114 engine, which produces 102 horsepower and 119 pound-feet of torque. It is a tried-and-true motor that delivers a smooth, reliable ride, but it is not particularly groundbreaking. Many Harley-Davidson models share the same engine, including options that cost significantly less. And while the Heritage Classic 114 certainly captures that old-school charm, it does so without offering significant mechanical advancements to justify its price. Beyond the powertrain, Harley-Davidson has positioned this bike as a touring model, complete with studded leather saddlebags and a tall windscreen. But here is the issue. Those saddlebags, while aesthetically pleasing, are not waterproof. That is an obvious oversight for a motorcycle built for long-distance riding. The windscreen, another selling point for this model, is non-adjustable, meaning riders are stuck with whatever height Harley-Davidson has chosen for them. At $24,000, that kind of lack of flexibility feels like a miss. The biggest problem with the Heritage Classic 114 is that it sits in an awkward space between a classic cruiser and a full-fledged touring bike. And if this price feels excessive, just wait until you see what Harley-Davidson is charging for the next bike on our list. The cost is nearly double, and these motorcycles are sitting on showroom floors untouched. Number 4. Harley-Davidson Road Glide Custom Vehicle Operations. If there is one thing Harley-Davidson does not shy away from, it is pushing the boundaries of premium pricing. The custom vehicle operations lineup has always been about taking standard Harley models and turning them into high-end, factory-customized machines. But in the model year 2025, the Road Glide Custom Vehicle Operations has taken that concept to a whole new level, one that most riders simply cannot afford. This bike carries an eye-watering price tag of $45,000. That is an astonishing $20,000 more than the standard Road Glide Special, a bike that already delivers everything most riders need for long-distance touring. With such a steep price increase, one would expect game-changing upgrades. Instead, what you get is a series of aesthetic and technological enhancements that do little to improve the actual riding experience. The Road Glide Custom Vehicle Operations is powered by the Milwaukee 8121 engine, which delivers 115 horsepower and 139 pound-feet of torque. It is a strong engine, no doubt, but it is not a massive leap forward from the standard Milwaukee 8114 or 117 engines found in much more affordable Harley Davidson models. Where this bike attempts to justify its price is in its features. Harley Davidson has outfitted it with a 12.3-inch full-color touchscreen display, a premium Rockford Fosgate audio system, and an array of electronic rider aids including cornering, anti-lock braking system, traction control, and hill hold assist. These features are impressive, but the real question is whether they are worth the extra $20,000 over the standard Road Glide. One of the most controversial aspects of the Road Glide custom vehicle operations is its weight. Tipping the scales at well over 800 pounds, this bike is a behemoth. While it offers a smooth and stable ride on the highway, its bulk makes it a challenge to handle at lower speeds. For a motorcycle, this expensive ease of use should be a priority, but instead, the added features and accessories have only made it more cumbersome. Then there is the issue of customization. Many Harley Davidson enthusiasts love modifying their bikes to suit their personal style. But with the Road Glide custom vehicle operations, much of that work has already been done at the factory, meaning buyers are paying a premium for design choices they may not even want. If you thought this was bad, wait until you hear about the next bike on our list. This one is going to make you question reality. Number 3. Harley Davidson Custom Vehicle Operations Road King. The Road King has always been one of the most iconic motorcycles in the company's lineup. It is a machine built for riders who appreciate the open road without the distractions of unnecessary technology or excessive luxury. This is a motorcycle that embodies the spirit of long-haul touring while maintaining a raw and mechanical essence. However, in the year 2025, Harley Davidson has decided to drastically change what the Road King stands for by introducing a custom vehicle operations version that pushes the price into near unbelievable territory. The standard Road King Special is already a premium machine, carrying a price tag of approximately $23,000. It is powered by the Milwaukee 8114 engine, which provides plenty of torque and smooth power delivery, making it an excellent choice for riders who love long-distance touring. It has classic styling, removable saddlebags, and an upright riding position that makes it comfortable for extended journeys. However, Harley Davidson decided that this was not enough and introduced the Custom Vehicle Operations Road King, a version that comes with a price tag of $46,000. For this price, riders might expect a completely redesigned motorcycle, but in reality, this version of the Road King is simply an expensive repackage of the original. It features the same Milwaukee 8121 engine found in other high-end Harley Davidson models, which produces approximately 115 horsepower and 139 pound-feet of torque. This is certainly a powerful engine, but it is not a major leap forward from the Milwaukee 8114 found in the standard Road King Special. The additional power does not justify the enormous jump in price, leaving many riders wondering what exactly they are paying for. Harley Davidson attempts to justify the cost by including several factory-installed upgrades, such as an exclusive paint job, high-end finishes, and a premium Rockford Fosgate sound system. The Custom Vehicle Operations Road King also features upgraded suspension, cornering anti-lock braking system, traction control, hill hold assist, and adaptive ride height, which automatically adjusts the seat height based on riding conditions. These are certainly nice features, but they are not game-changing. Many riders argue that spending tens of thousands of dollars more just to have a few luxury upgrades is completely unnecessary when similar modifications can be made to the base model for a fraction of the cost. But if you think $46,000 is excessive, just wait until you hear what Harley Davidson wants you to pay for a bike that used to be considered an entry-level option. Number 2. Harley Davidson Sportster S. The Sportster was known for its simple design, raw riding experience, and accessible price point, making it a popular choice for new riders and seasoned enthusiasts alike. It was the perfect introduction to the world of Harley Davidson, offering a fun, no-frills ride that could be easily personalized with aftermarket parts. However, in the year 2025, Harley Davidson has completely changed what the Sportster represents, and not for the better. The all-new Sportster S is a radical departure from its predecessors. It no longer features the classic air-cooled V-twin engine that defined previous Sportster models. Instead, it is powered by the Revolution Max 1250 engine, a liquid-cooled V-twin that produces approximately 121 horsepower and 94 pound-feet of torque. While this engine is undeniably more powerful than the previous models, it comes with a major downside. It no longer feels like a traditional Sportster. The distinct rumble and character that made the old models so beloved have been replaced with a high-revving modern power plant that feels more like a sport bike than a cruiser. Many die-hard Harley Davidson riders feel that this new approach completely strips away the identity of the Sportster, turning it into a boutique cruiser rather than an entry-level bike. The biggest problem, however, is the price. The Sportster S now carries a price tag of $16,999. This is an enormous jump from the Sportster models of the past, which were often considered some of the most affordable Harley Davidson motorcycles available. At this price point, the Sportster S is no longer an entry-level option. It is now competing with motorcycles that offer more power, better customization options, and superior touring capability. What once made the Sportster great, its accessibility and affordability, has been completely erased, leaving many wondering who this bike is actually for. While the Sportster S does have modern features such as an inverted front fork, monoshock rear suspension, and high-performance Brembo brakes, these upgrades are not necessarily what traditional Sportster riders were looking for. The appeal of the Sportster was always in its simplicity and ability to be customized. Riders loved the idea of taking a base model and making it their own, whether by swapping out handlebars, upgrading the exhaust, or fine-tuning the suspension. This new model, however, is much more difficult to modify, with fewer aftermarket parts available compared to previous generations. The frame and engine design make it challenging to add personal touches, effectively removing one of the core reasons people bought a Sportster in the first place. For nearly $17,000, there are better options available. Riders looking for a high-performance cruiser could choose the Lowrider S, which offers a larger engine, more torque, and a more aggressive riding stance for a similar price. Alternatively, buyers could look outside the Harley Davidson lineup and consider motorcycles such as the Indian Scout or the Triumph Bonneville Bobber, both of which offer similar performance and styling for thousands of dollars less. And now the moment you have been waiting for. The #1 most overpriced Harley Davidson of the year 2025 will make your jaw drop. Number 1. Harley Davidson Custom Vehicle Operations Street Glide. Harley Davidson has always been known for producing high-end touring motorcycles, and its custom vehicle operations lineup represents the pinnacle of luxury and performance. These motorcycles are meant to showcase the absolute best Harley Davidson has to offer, featuring exclusive styling, premium materials, and top-tier technology. However, in the year 2025, Harley Davidson has taken things to a whole new level, one that is leaving even its most loyal fans in shock. Enter the Custom Vehicle Operations Street Glide, a motorcycle that is designed to be the ultimate touring machine. The problem? It comes with a staggering price tag of $50,000, making it one of the most overpriced motorcycles Harley Davidson has ever released. At the heart of the Custom Vehicle Operations Street Glide is the Milwaukee 8 121 cubic inch engine, which is the most powerful production motor Harley Davidson has ever installed in a touring motorcycle. It produces 115 horsepower and 139 pound-feet of torque. While those numbers are solid, here is the issue. This is only a marginal upgrade over the Milwaukee 8 engines found in much cheaper models. The performance boost is noticeable, but it is certainly not enough to justify such an enormous price difference. To make up for the cost, Harley Davidson has loaded this motorcycle with premium features. It includes a fully adjustable suspension system for a smoother ride, a high-performance braking system for extra stopping power, and an integrated Rockford Fosgate premium sound system that delivers high-quality audio. The motorcycle also features a massive 12.3-inch full-color touchscreen display with the latest infotainment software, heated grips for comfort on long rides, and exclusive factory paint options. There is no denying that these are high-end features, but are they really worth an additional $15,000 over the standard Street Glide Special? That is where the biggest problem with the custom vehicle operation Street Glide comes into play. It is simply not that different from the standard Street Glide Special, which costs significantly less. Both motorcycles share the same frame, offer nearly identical riding ergonomics, and provide the same fundamental touring capabilities. The only real differences are the premium paint job, an upgraded infotainment system, and some minor performance refinements. None of these upgrades come close to justifying the $50,000 price tag. Harley Davidson is clearly banking on exclusivity, hoping that riders will pay top dollar for the prestige of owning a custom vehicle operations model. Instead of spending $50,000 on a factory-customized motorcycle, they are purchasing the base model and investing the extra cash into custom upgrades that suit their personal style. After all, customization is one of the most important aspects of Harley Davidson ownership, so why pay for an overpriced factory build when you can create your dream motorcycle for less? Another major issue with the custom vehicle operations lineup is resale value. Unlike classic Harley Davidson motorcycles, which tend to hold their value well, custom vehicle operations models depreciate quickly. Their price is largely tied to factory-installed luxury features rather than core engineering or performance improvements. That wraps up our list of the most overpriced Harley Davidson motorcycles of the year 2025. With price tags soaring higher than ever, many riders are left wondering if Harley is still making bikes for the everyday rider or just catering to luxury buyers. But now we want to hear from you. Do you think these prices are justified, or is Harley Davidson out of touch with reality? Which model do you think is most overpriced? Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation going. And if you love real talk about motorcycles, make sure to subscribe because someone has to say it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.